Hello lads, welcome to the Adamantium Night channel, and today we're going to review McFarlane Toys, Game of Thrones, Jon Snow. The Game of Thrones series is a global phenomenon, but let's be honest here guys, there's not a lot of great action figures coming from this series. In the early 2014, Funko did produce a 6-inch scale Game of Thrones figure line called the Legacy Collection. The figure is rather decent, but definitely outdated now. Later on, McFarlane acquired the license to the series. Then in 2019, McFarlane did their own version of 6-inch scale Game of Thrones figure line. And one of the figure in the first wave is this Jon Snow. The other figure from the 2019 wave is Arya Stark, the Night King, and Daenerys Targaryen. Other than the 6-inch figure line, they also did the amazing non-scale deluxe dragon line. There's Drogon, Rhaegal, and 3 versions of Viserion. Now, here is Jon Snow. Standing in the vanilla pose, you guys can see this guy got top tier sculpt work and paint job. Definitely something that you would expect from McFarlane releases. To be honest, in my opinion, I think this figure still looks good today. What do you guys think? But FYI, McFarlane did never continue in the line, so if you guys are interested and good with the only character I mentioned earlier, then you can try and hunt this piece. Let's take a look closer. The head sculpt is really good. The paint might not be the best, but I can see Kit Harington here. Here's the armor. It's really beautiful lads. There's a lot of sharply placed wash throughout the armor. Even the back still looks great. Because the armor sculpt work is that good, you can feel like there is an extra depth to the armor. Even every little silver detail also sharply applied. Here's how the legs look under the robe. It's not plain. They did give us textured pants. The boots also looks good. Overall, top tier sculpt and paint. For accessories, Jon Snow comes with one black Game of Thrones stand base. Then, he also comes with his signature weapon, the long claw. McFarlane even put extra effort over here. There's extra paint apps and wash on the sword. For 1/12 scale, this is really good lads. Here's the dragon glass dagger. The glass is a bit translucent. Look at the handle. They still didn't skim on the paint apps. This is where the score drops. His head and neck are one piece, so he can only move up and down like this. Left, right. He can wiggle like so. The arm can move up only that far. Swivel. Single jointed arm. Terrible. Full jointed hand. I can't really move the torso. Leaning forward is depending on the leg joints. Here's the leg joint. He can kick forward. No tie cut. Again, terrible single joint. The armor is not that stiff, so he can still move the leg. And finally, he got ball jointed ankle. Now let's take a look at the size comparison montage. McFarlane Toys, Game of Thrones, Jon Snow. Beautiful sculpt work and paint job carries this piece big time. McFarlane put more than 100% effort perfecting the sculpt and paint. And I gotta say, their effort paid off. This Jon Snow figure still looks good today. But as an action figure, this piece can't really do a lot of action. And it frustrates me that the only pose this figure will look great on the shelf is just the regular standing pose. Then again, if you're a big Game of Thrones fan and you want to have 1/12 scale representation on your collection, well, there is not a lot of competition for this McFarlane piece. So for me, McFarlane Toys, Game of Thrones, Jon Snow, good 3.5 star. Are you a big fan of the Game of Thrones series, lads? Let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.